Hello guys, we are back with more jazz theory. We are now working with 11th chords, but now we're going to do the altered 11th chords. Altered 11th chords. Okay, so what we've learned so far is you take your normal chord. We're going to start with C because everyone likes C. You take your normal chord, which is super simple. It's just 1, 3, and 5. You put your 7th on top. You keep going. You add a 9th. I'm using random colors. The 9th doesn't have to be red if you don't like red. And then you throw an 11th. So again, all we're doing is putting on the root, the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th, the 9th, and the 11th. And now we're going to make them a little strange. So, just like we saw with the 9th, you can sharp the 9. You can flat the 9. You can also sharp the 11th and flat the 11th. Super simple, right? So really the 11th is also seen as the 4th, right? Because if you take the scale 1, 2, 3, 4, F and F, these are the same note, right? So you have to be a little careful. If you flat it, if you flat the 4, this is the same thing enharmonically as a 3, right? So you have to be careful. You got to be careful with the 3. This is totally possible as long as you don't have a major 3. So for example, here is a broken example. If I were to go C major 11, I'm sorry, C major flat 11, right? That would be fine. All you have to do is make your C major 7. So C major 7, super simple. Make the 9 on top because you have an 11. You might as well have the 9. And then you add the flat 11. But the problem with this is you now have that F flat and the E natural next to each other, which is the same, I'm sorry, that's not it, is the same note, right? So that doesn't work. And that's, if you remember from my Big Fat Greek Wedding, there's a part, and that's why it don't work. That's why it no work, or whatever they say. Anyway, that's why it doesn't work, because you have the same note, you have the enharmonic spelling of the same note. You might as well just get rid of this note and have a 3 on top, right? These sound the same. Now, to fix this, super simple, all you have to do is C. You go like C minor. You could do something like C minor, flat 11. That'd be fine. And then it would technically work. You got C, E flat, B flat to make it minor 7, because you got the C minor. And then you add your 9, you add your 11, you flat your 11 because it tells you to flat the 11. And that's it. Right, so you got C. I wonder if my little keyboard can fit all this. I think it can. So C, E flat, G, B flat, D, and F flat, also called E. That's pretty. Right. So that's how you can make chords. Now, why would you use these? We will see how these contexts work in a much later time. We're just worried about building them right now. So really, you could take anything now. You should be fine to take anything. You could take any roots. So take your whatever. Take any flat or natural or sharp, right? Sharp or flat. And then you could take your qualities. You got major, you got minor, you got nothing. I'm going to put like that. And you got what? Flat 5. Minor, flat 5. So maybe minor, flat 5. So you got those 4. Maybe we can break them up like that. Oops. About like that. So you can take any combination of these. So this is A through G. Flat and sharp. You could take that, and then you could choose, do you want to have a 9 on top? Do you want to have a sharp 9 or a flat 9? So these are your options. Or you can have a sharp 11, sharp 11, and a flat 11, or just an 11. Okay, so with any of these combinations, you can do pretty much anything. Some of them will work, some of them will not. This is an example, again, of one that does not work. And this one is okay. This one's fine. Also remember, if you sharp your 4, this is the same thing, or sharp 11 in this case. This is the same thing as the flat 5. So if you ever use minor flat 5 with a sharp 11, that doesn't work. Because you have like an F sharp and a G flat then, if C is your root. So that doesn't work either because you have the enharmonically same note. Okay? So just be careful of that stuff. If you avoid that and you say, well, that technically doesn't work, then it's fine. However, if you really, really want to put this in your music, where you have a flat 5, so you got the C minor flat 5, that's fine. You might as well flat your 7 there. And then you do have that sharp 11. If you really want to write this in your music, technically, you could name this. This is C minor 7. I'm sorry, C minor 11, C minor sharp 11. Oh, there it is. C minor flat 5. There it is. Sharp 11, right? So technically this works on paper. On paper, it doesn't work when you play it because you got the G flat and the F sharp playing together. But whatever makes you happy, do what you want. So now we're just going to see a few examples, a few more crazy examples about how to build all these. Let's go ahead and do all of them here. We can keep this. I think I can just do it all in the last one here. So let's get a nice color. We're going to go monochrome this time just to keep it simple because this is getting to be more mainstream. We're going to keep treble clef just for concept building. We'll put a little tail on it. We got C major, sharp 11. We got C minor, sharp 11. We got C. We said this doesn't work. Wait, we said flat 11 doesn't work. Flat 11, wait. Right, C major, flat 11 doesn't work. Okay. Let's do this differently. Okay, so what you can do is also, like you can do this, like flat 9, right? So C major, sharp 11, flat 9. You can totally make this. This totally works. How do you make this? Simple. Make your C major 7. There's your C major 7. That's taking care of this part. There's the C major 7. Sharp 11, flat 9. So you put your 11 on top. You put your 9 there. You flat your 9. You sharp your 11. Super simple. That's it. You put that there. You put that there. Oops, I missed. You put it somewhere. But that's it. You just build. You just build. So when you see something like this, you're like, oh my god, what the heck does this mean? It's not C major like I'm used to. That's fine. That's fine. You learn the symbols. You learn what the heck this means. You learn where to break it up because you'll see all these symbols like C minor 7, flat 5, or C minor. Let's go with C minor flat 9, flat 5, right? And you're like, how the heck does this work? It's easy. It's easy, right? You just break it up. You got the C. You know your C. You make C minor. Okay. Well, it's a 9, so it's got to have a 7. It's flat 9, and then you got flat 5. So you just break up into the pieces, right? And you put your C, put your E flat. You make your C minor 7 right there. You put your flat 9 on top. Oh, and then you have to flat your 5. Super simple, right? Is there an 11 in here? No, it would say so. It would say so. If there's an 11, it would say 11. If you want to have a normal 11, for example, you could do the same thing. C minor 11. Flat 9. Flat 5. Right? And that'd be the same thing as this chord, but the only difference would be you put that note on top. You got your normal 11. You want to flat it? Let's put a flat. You put a flat. You just build chords, right? So this is super simple. I hope this isn't difficult. If this is tricky, if you're getting lost anywhere, please comment below. Please don't feel bad. If you, this is, I keep saying it's easy, but if you're getting lost, this is going under your feet. It's not going over your head. It's going under your feet. This is relatively simple. So, taking this concept and building this chord, if this is still tricky for you, please comment below. Please ask for help. I'm going to respond and say, hey, this is where you're getting wrong. And we'll make it work. I'm here to help. So let me know how I can help. If you guys would like to help me in return, that would be nice. Please like and subscribe. I'll use pink for this because, you know. Please like and subscribe for more stuff like this. I think this is going to be a thumbs up. I don't know. I can't draw, guys. This is why I write circles because I can't draw. This is a thumbs up. Okay. Like and subscribe. Please support me on Patreon as well. That would be super, super useful, super helpful for me. And I hope to see you guys next time. Enjoy. Keep making chords. Your homework, if you want homework, make your chords like this. Make random ones and see if you can play with them. If treble clef is easy to do it in bass clef. Make it difficult. Make it tricky. Try to trick yourself up. If you find an example that doesn't work, come back and ask me in the comments. I was trying this chord, that worked, but I got to this chord, couldn't figure it out. How do you do this one? What would the notes be? Or would it be this, or am I wrong? Ask me questions, right? I'm here. So that would be cool. Let's start a discussion. Until then, have a great week. Have a great life in the meantime, and I will see you guys quite soon. See ya.